We look at what's new in medical treatment, nutrition, fitness, and beauty. We discuss these topics in depth with specialists.
Welcome to Lifestyle Stories from continental Europe and Africa. Let's start in Rome, Italy and find out how to get information on how to make the most of Italy's capital city. Robeli Malabanan reports.
Despite its renowned worldwide status, Rome doesn't have a dedicated event for the promotion of its tourism sector. Well, that is not the case anymore. This is Roma Travel Show. Surpassing the boundaries of the regional dimensions, the Salone del Turismo aims for way more ambitious goals. This is the reason why it needs an exclusive location that only the city of Rome, with all its charm, history, tradition, and art can offer. The main objective of Rome Travel Show is to promote Italy's capital Rome and the whole Lazio region. Thanks to its skilled operators, Roma Travel Show is able to provide travelers with professional assistance and support for any kind of occasion, be it a simple tour or a honeymoon for a newlywed couples, or perhaps the trip of a lifetime. Among the participating exhibitors, there will be travel agency, tour operators, cruise lines and travel experts, as well as organizations promoting their lesser-known yet beautiful places. Reporting from Rome, Italy, this is Robeli Malabanan and I am one with 25.
Now let's head to Salzburg, Austria, where the famous musician Mozart was born. Kathleen Fanner reports.
Hi, and welcome to the city also known as the stage of the world, Salzburg, here in Austria. If you like the movie Sound of Music, then visiting Salzburg is a must. Enjoy discovering the original shooting locations like the Mirabel Palace and Gardens, and be among the 300,000 visitors who visit the shooting locations every year. Do you recognize this fountain? The movie Sound of Music was filmed here in Mirabel Palace. Salzburg is the birthplace of the famous classical composer Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart. So when walking through the old town of Salzburg, you will see Mozart's name quite often in commemoration of the artist's great works. Salzburg's cultural heritage does not stop with Mozart. If you have the time, you can visit one of the numerous theaters, museums, and events, or take a walk inside the many castles and have a closer look at the Baroque architecture. From the sound of music to the classical music of Mozart, you will discover that Salzburg is more than just Do-Re-Mi. I'm Kathleen Fanner, I'm one with 25.
Have you already been to Helsinki? Well, this is your chance to know more about the Finnish city. Christina Sumawang with the details.
Hi, this is Christina, and this time I am on my way to Helsinki, Finland. Finland is a country in the Northern Europe. Come, join me and let's explore this beautiful city. Finland is bordered by the countries of Norway, Sweden, Russia, and also by the Baltic Sea in the south. Finland's southern capital city is Helsinki, which has been since 1812. Helsinki is also the largest city of the country. You can get around the city by bus, tram, or take the northernmost subway in the world, the Helsinki Metro. Just do not forget to buy day tickets that works for all the transportations in the city and allows you to have a less expensive trip too. Because of the city's great designs, it attracted design lovers all over the world, and Helsinki was voted as the World Design Capital for 2012 by the International Council of Societies of Industrial Design. Even though Helsinki is the most populated area in the country, Helsinki is considered as a city of greenery. That is because you can never be far from a park here. Helsinki is also close to the sea and is surrounded by nature. A third of the city consists of parks and other green areas. And if you opt for a closer look at nature sightseeing, Helsinki's city bikes are all over the city. Rent one and do not be shy to ring the bell as you explore this beautiful city. Helsinki is a city with long cold months, and the temperature can drop up to -20 in winter. But a visit in a city with fresh air and warm saunas is a worthy trip. Just like what the Finns say, there's no such thing as bad weather, it's just a matter of proper clothing. This is Christina Sumawang, and I'm always one with 25.
Those were today's lifestyle stories from continental Europe and Africa. I'm Man Glauser and I'm one with 25. Next, sports and technology.
It's time to take one step further and face the impossible. Time to search the unknown and fight for the truth. Time to overcome boundaries and connect the world. It's time for DW News. Earth, home to millions of species, a home worth saving. Global Ideas tells stories of creative people and innovative projects around the world. Ideas that protect the climate, boost green energy solutions, and reforestation. Using interactive content to inspire people to take action. Global Ideas, the environment series of Global 3000.
Hi, I'm John Kevin Gloser for Sports and Technology News. In sports, a famous football club, Manchester City, has been banned for the next 2 seasons from European competitions due to financial fair play breaches. We'll hear more from Maui Nuevo.
I am Maui Nuevo, the EBC sports correspondent. Since the 1860s, football has been the most popular sport in the UK, as well as in Europe. Even through World War I, the 1914-15 FA Cup was held as normal, whereas other sports, like cricket, had matches cancelled. In modern-day Britain, football is going as strong as ever, with clubs like Manchester City making it to the European competitions. However, recent news has devastated football fans.
On Friday, the 14th of February, after an investigation into Manchester City based on leaked emails published by German magazine Der Spiegel, the UEFA announced that Manchester City has been banned from the European competitions for the next 2 seasons due to the serious financial fair play breaches. City, who were also fined €30 million, announced that they were appealing the suspension to the Court of Arbitration for Sport, or CAS, at the earliest opportunity. The club released a statement saying, Manchester City is disappointed but not surprised by today's announcement by the UEFA Adjudicatory Chamber, as the process is overseen by the UEFA chief investigator. There was little doubt in the result he would deliver. The club also stated, simply put, this is a case initiated by UEFA, prosecuted by the UEFA and judged by UEFA. With this prejudicial process now over, the club will pursue an impartial judgment as quickly as possible. The reason for this ban, explained by the European football's governing body, was that Manchester City Football Club committed serious breaches of the UEFA club licensing and financial fair play regulations by overstating its sponsorship revenue in its accounts and in the break-even information submitted to UEFA between 2012 and 2016. Though City plans to appeal the final decision of the UEFA, this seems less probable, as City lost a previous appeal to CAS over UEFA's original decision. City currently sits second in the Premier League table, meaning that the 4th Champions League slot available for English teams would likely go to the 5th placed club this term. Sheffield United, promoted to the top flight last year, sit in 5th. However, despite the disappointing news, this is not the first time that Man City has fallen foul of FFP regulations. In May 2014, they were fined €60 million and saw their Champions League squad reduced. The ban will raise questions about the future of City coach Guardiola, as well as their key players. Guardiola reported to Sky Sports that he could be sacked if he failed to beat Real Madrid in the Champions League. Other than Manchester City, other football clubs have also faced their fair share of consequences from the courts of arbitration for sport. Qatari-owned Paris Saint-Germain were also fined that year. Even 7-time European champions, AC Milan, were banned from the season's Europa League for FFP breaches. Although many Man City fans are devastated by the news, La Liga president Javier Tebas applauded the UEFA for their sanctions of Man City, saying that UEFA is finally taking decisive action. Enforcing the rules of financial fair play and punishing financial doping is essential for the future of football. We finally have a good example of action. Looking ahead, City will face Real Madrid in the first leg at the Bernabeu on the 26th of February, with the second leg at the Etihad Stadium on March 17. Reporting from EBC United Kingdom, I am Maui Nuevo and I am 1 with 25.
In technology, the CERN's particle accelerator takes a break 6 years after the historic discovery of the Higgs boson.
A few years ago, the Higgs boson was discovered at the CERN in Geneva, Switzerland. Named after the scientist Peter Higgs, the Higgs boson is an elementary particle in the standard model of particle physics. Its discovery was historic, and it was made possible thanks to the Large Hadron Collider, or LHC, the largest particle accelerator in the world. It consists of a gigantic ring-shaped tube of 27 kilometers long and 100 meters under the surface. However, with the constant progress in technology and science, scientists set new goals for the LHC during its break.
La remise en route est prévue pour mai 2021, pour une durée d'environ 3 ans. Au cours de cette première phase de remise en route qu'on appelle le Run 3, on va donc augmenter un petit peu le taux de production des collisions dans la machine, légèrement. Et l'idée, c'est d'enregistrer à peu près 2 fois plus d'événements de collision que ce qu'on a eu jusqu'à maintenant. et donc de les analyser pour rechercher à la fois de la nouvelle physique et aussi affiner la connaissance du boson de Higgs.
Besides finding new particles or knowing more about the Higgs boson, the dream would be to discover supersymmetric particles which could help in explaining dark matter. It would be a discovery as historic as the Higgs boson one, but only the future will tell us if this dream will come true.
That's it for today's sports and technology news. I'm John Kevin Gloser, and I'm one with 25.
We are living during the most extraordinary time in human history.
All transport will go fully electric.
Es wird eine völlig neue Mobilität geben, meine Damen und Herren.
Rev, the new auto show on DW. Getting you into gear on cutting-edge developments.
Wasserstofferzeugung braucht Energie.
We focus on green technology.
Das Auto ist im Betrieb absolut emissionsfrei.
And also feature head-to-heads.